And another thing I want to mention is the 3 steps of a self haircut. So I've already mentioned the first 2, which is guideline and then fade. But the third and final step is doing the detail work. So as soon as you finish putting in all the guidelines and you're finished fading in all the guidelines, you may or may not still see some hard lines here or there, some bulky areas that you might need to do some detail work on, okay? So detailing is the third step in the process. First is guideline, second is fade, third is detailing to really make the haircut come together and add the finishing touches. So those are the 3 steps within a self haircut, and I'm gonna show you all 3 of them and remind you of them throughout this self haircut tutorial. And so this is the first guideline fully complete on my head. Show you guys a little 360 here. Here's the left side. And let's spin, there's the back side, right side, okay? So now we can go in and move forward with the haircut and put in the next guideline, okay? So I can't fade this in yet until I put in the next guideline, which is gonna be using the clippers, no guard, right? No guard on the clipper. Lever is open. And I'm gonna be going up about 3/4 of an inch. So maybe about an inch, just under an inch, about 3/4 of an inch preferably. So just around here, going up 3/4 of an inch, making sure that the guideline matches the exact line that I've got down here for the first guideline. So exactly 3/4 of an inch all the way around my head, just following this bottom line. And so this is the second guideline, and I went up again 3/4 of an inch, about 3/4 of an inch, using the clippers with the no guard lever open. All right, so about 3/4 of an inch, and I made sure I did roughly the same exact length all the way around on both sides of my head. All right, so I tried to make it as even as possible. So there's the left side, here's the back, and the right side. And so now what I'm going to do, now that I have a hard line here, okay, so first I used the trimmer right down here, and then I used the clipper no guard lever open right in here. So it was trimmer and then no guard lever open. So now I've got this hard line right here. So how do I get rid of this hard line, right? Now I'm going to start fading in this hard line. So I did guideline here, guideline here. Now I'm going to go in and fade this hard line in first before I continue going up with the haircut. So now in order to do that, I'm going to use my clippers with no guard on it still. And I'm just going to put the lever in the halfway position. And I'm going to go up about halfway through this guideline with the lever halfway. So I'm literally going to go, instead of going 3/4 of an inch, about 1/3 of an inch going up the guideline. So stopping around the middle of it. And I'm going to go all the way around my head using the no guard lever halfway. After that, right, this is going to be like a 3-step process to fade in this hard line. So the first is no guard lever halfway. The second is no guard lever closed. And with the no guard lever closed, I'm just going to flick out the bottom of the hard line. And this is really just going to soften up the hard line. It shouldn't get rid of it completely, because the third step is going to be to use the trimmers again and then flick out completely the hard line using the trimmers. So it's either a combination of the flick out motion starting from beneath and then flicking up and away using that C motion, right? The C, we're creating the letter C here. Either do the flick out motion or use the corners of the trimmer and just nick at the hard line multiple times until you see it start to go away. So it's a 3-step process to get rid of the first hard line when you're doing it like this and giving yourself this type of skin fade. So again, no guard, lever halfway, step number 1. no guard, lever closed, step number 2, and then trimmer is step number 3 to completely get rid of that hard line. And so that was the first step of the 3-step process to remove the first hard line. And you can see a good difference. It definitely softened up that hard line a little bit better. And so now we're going to go in with the no guard lever closed. All right, this is the second step of fading in the first hard line. And I'm just going to be going in and flicking out just like your normal flick out motion. All right, I'm going to be starting from beneath the hard line, hit the hard line, go up a tiny bit and flick out. All right, so from beneath it, go up, hit it, and then away. From beneath it, go up, hit it, and then away. All right, from beneath the hard line, go up, hit the hard line, and then flick out with the C motion. And so now the third step to remove the hard line, I'm going in with my trimmers yet again. So if you're ever feeling stuck and you're ever in a position similar to this, where you still see a bit of the hard line, this is going to be exactly how you remove every hard line that you will ever see. And so if you can remember, the first guideline was done with the trimmer. The second guideline was done with the no guard lever open. All right. Then I went no guard lever halfway, and then I went no guard lever closed. And so that is what left us this little hard line here. Now you would think that the no guard lever closed would completely get rid of it. But in order to get rid of this hard line 100% every time, you need to go back to the same guideline and lever position that you used to put in the hard line in the first place, okay? So for this example, that was using the trimmer. So the trimmer is the reason why this hard line is right here, all right? So in order to get rid of the hard line completely, I have to go back and use the trimmer again, okay? So the trimmer was for the guideline, no guard lever open for this guideline, and the hard line here is not getting completely removed. Go back to the trimmer, all right? Go back to the trimmer, use the same exact tool, same guard, same lever position, same tool that you used when you put in the hard line in the first place. All right, so remember that. And I'm going to show you exactly right here, right now, what happens when you do that. So let's go in. I'm going to either use the corners of my trimmers or use the whole blade and just flick out, right? Be very careful when you're flicking out with trimmers because, of course, why? You could run the risk of messing up and going too high and messing up what you just did. So I'd recommend for a lot of you to at least start by just using the corners and go right at the hard line, right? Just dig the corners of the trimmers at the hard line, going up and down, right? Just go through the hard line. Don't go up here. Stay directly at the hard line, all right? Stay here and just go around multiple times. Just keep hitting the same spot multiple times until you see the hard line majority removed. And so now you guys can see exactly what I meant. Using the trimmer, which was the first guideline I put in, will always go ahead and remove the hard line completely. As you guys can see right here, okay? The hard line is completely removed because why? I went back to the same exact guard and lever position that I used to put in the hard line in the first place. All right, remember this. Take notes, please. Write this stuff down. The way you remove a hard line is to go back to the same guard and lever position that you used to put in the hard line in the first place. That's how you remove the hard line. And so now we've just completed the first major hard line for this self haircut. So we went guideline, guideline, fade. And so now we're going to go in, put in the next guideline, and then fade in this hard line. And so now for the next guideline, I'm going to be using the number 1 guard, lever open, all right? And I'm just going to be going up again another 3/4 of an inch all the way around my head from the previous guideline. And so this is the third guideline going up my head and I used the number 1 guard, lever open, okay? So it was trimmer, no guard lever open, 1 guard lever open, all right? And so now we're gonna go in and fade in this hard line, okay? So we went guideline right in here with the 1 lever open. Now we're going to fade in this guideline. And so to do that, I'm gonna be using the half guard lever closed, and I'm gonna be going in and starting from beneath the hard line, flicking up to it, and then flicking away once I get at the hard line, all right? Again, I'm gonna be stretching out the skin and just flicking up, hit the hard line a little bit, and then flick away from your head. And so I just went in and used the number 1 guard lever open to put in this guideline right here. And then I used the half guard lever closed to flick out the hard line, all right? Number 1 guard lever open was the guideline, and the half guard lever closed was used to fade in that guideline. And so now I'm gonna be using the number 2 guard lever open, and I'm gonna be going up again, doing the same exact thing, going up about 3/4 of an inch from the previous guideline. So I just went in using the number 2 guard lever open in this region right in here. And so now I'm gonna be going in with my 1.5 guard. All right, lever is closed. And I'm gonna be doing the same exact thing I did with the half guard, all right? So I'm just going in, starting from underneath the hard line, going up, hitting the hard line, going up a little further and flicking out, all right? All while, of course, I'm stretching out the skin. And just make sure you're constantly going through the hard line so you get rid of it completely. So this guard seems to be getting rid of like 90% of it. I'm gonna go back and use my white wall color guard, which is the 1.5 lever closed, still using the same guard lever position, but I'm just changing out the 1.5 guards to see if this one does a slightly better job of removing the hard line than this one does. So I definitely think the wall colored guard, the 1.5 colored guard, did a better job than the Suprint 1.5 guard. And it just looks a little bit more evident that it definitely did, and it got more of the bottom of the hard line. Even though I still see a bit of a hard line, I can either go back afterwards, use the 1 guard lever open, because remember again, what I used to put in this hard line in the first place was the number 1 guard lever open. So I put in the hard line using this, and I can use the same exact guard lever position to remove that hard line. So let's go ahead, let's try that out first before I go ahead and use other detailing methods. So now before I go in and use my thinning shears over comb to blend in the fade to the longer length by my part line right up here, I'm just gonna go in and do the 3rd and final step of a self haircut. So it's guideline, fade, and then the 3rd step is detail work. So now I'm gonna go in holding my thinning shears in reverse with the solid portion of the blade on the bottom. I'm just gonna go in and find any spots throughout the fade and use the bottom of the thinning shear, guide it wherever I see a hard line, and then just cut directly at the hard line. And usually this does a really good job of detailing any hard lines and blending in and making the fade come together nicely. So that is the detailing portion of this self haircut. The 3rd part, right? Guideline, fade, detail. Using the thinning shears in reverse, just pinpoint any positions on the hair where you're seeing a big hard line or just bulky sections that you couldn't get rid of with the clippers. Kind of blend in the colors a little bit more, going from light to dark. Find any hard lines, cut directly at them, and you can see the haircut looks a lot more gradient now than I went in with the thinning shears held in reverse and did some extra detail work to really refine the self haircut. And if for some reason you went back in and used the guard and lever position that you used to put in the hard line in the first place, and for some reason it's just not going away. Like right here when I went up with the trimmers and flicked out the bottom of the hard line, if for some reason you are still seeing a bit of a hard line, which allows you to add an extra detailing step within the hard line to really make sure that you're removing that hard line and you're blending everything together. So if you need to, just use the thinning shears held in reverse, find any bit of that hard line that you want to get rid of, and then cut directly at the hard line using the tips of the thinning shears. Left side. All right, let's go back again. Right side. All right, and I'll do a little close up for you guys.